Hi everybody, Heidi-The, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing? It's very difficult to see if I'm level because of this new mat that I've put down. Still got its rumps, there'll be lumps then in it. Right, how are you all doing? First things first there. Hope you're well as always. I'm just going to pull that back a little bit. Right, a while ago I did a video and I used a stencil. In fact, this was the stencil I used. And lots of you was upset because we couldn't get hold of it anymore. I mean, there is ways to do it by using tearing masking tape. I'm just seeing if I've got any masking tape in front of me. You can, hang on a minute. So if you've got a bit of masking tape like this, all you would need to do is tear it, and then you would say that's your piece of paper. You'd line it up like so. So you've got that torn piece, and then your next piece you would tear again, and then you've got that. Now that fits, doesn't it? Then you've got that torn look. So if I wanted to blend on top of that, just to show you, it's not very dark, but that would give you the oh, that's clever, isn't it? Good job it was scrap. But it'll give you that torn look, you know what I mean? So there is ways of doing it without a stencil. But a lot of you said this is easier because you're not having to pull up your masking tape and what have you. So for all you guys that was upset, no, it's not coming back. I even got some angry messages saying I shouldn't be using stuff that I can't get hold of. But isn't that the idea sometimes, to use our stash? I think so anyway, otherwise what's the point of having it all? So, I mean, it didn't bother me that you get messages like that, because some people want new, don't they? So I get it, totally get it. So, for you guys, look what I found. I mean, I didn't find it, obviously, but look what I came across. And I thought, I wonder, so I ordered it. And when I ordered it, I've lost it. So I've ordered it again. So it's in my craft room somewhere, brand new. When I find it, I'll put it in giveaways. But I spent all weekend gutting my craft room and I couldn't find it. So this is called Tattered Stripes by Spellbinders, and it's quite new. And you can also have the in between, you can do different colours. Now then, it does have a, is it that way? That way, that's it. It fits perfectly, so you'll have one colour. If you want to take that away, you can do another colour. In fact, it shows you, yeah. So you could do two colours, which you can't do on that other one. Not to be exact like that. So that's a bonus as well. But I just thought, I was so excited to see it, and straight away I thought of you guys. So I thought, I'll do a couple of cards with it. And I'll link it. I got it from Spellbinders. I don't know how much the stencils are, I found. I was too giddy to get on with it. So, we'll do a couple of cards. Yeah, I'll link to it, and anything else that I use, if I remember, I'll link to it. Right, so I've got 3 cards on the go. So, I'm going to bring them in and do them. I have used some of the Spellbinders stuff as well. Not on purpose, I just haven't piled any of it. I've got, like, I'm only using sentiment out of there, but I think Spellbinders are changing the way the stuff are, you know what I mean? It seems a lot more modern. I love it. I absolutely love this. As far as I know, I've got a die for this as well. So I'd have to have a mooch round, but I'm sure I have. It'd help if I looked at night tub, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know where. I'd have to have a proper look round, but I'm sure I've got the dye for it. In fact, I'm positive. Right, so this one we are going to use super smooth, 300 GSM. That'll be Gina Tranquil Teal probably. So I've got my mat, which my base, which is 5x5. My card will end up being 5.5 by 5.5. I'm not taping it down because there's more I want to show you. Just wondering where I want these bits. I'm going to go there. Right, so colour wise, this is what I do if I'm not sure what colour I want to do stuff. Like this is, I was looking to see about stamping. So for this, I'm going to be using these two colours. And I looked at this for stamping, and then I looked at the black, and then I looked at the twilight, and I went with twilight. It looked all right. That's how I do it. I hold it down like that. So that was my next card, and I held it down like that, and it helps me decide what colour I want to do. Just a little tip. I do it. It helps me. So I've got a couple of brushes with. Now then, where are you? Oh, you're there. So I don't want my stencil to go to end. You choose and decide what you want to do. So I'm using Alter New Inks, Ocean Waves, Green Grass. Am I using Green Grass? I guess I am. I thought I was using a different one. Which one did I put away? Don't know. Let's just go with Green Grass. So I'm doing, I do want it straight. I'm doing a bit of green here, bit of green there, bit of green here, bits of green all over. I'm doing this same thing on all of them. I'm hoping to get 3 done. I do want to show you an envelope though. I'm making my own envelope because there was something. This is where it came about. I made an envelope using that other stencil, and you guys were like, well, I want it, I want it, I want it. So I was so happy when I saw this. I looked high and low for that other stencil and I couldn't get hold of it anywhere. So I'm just going to blend this in with the green that's already there. Now, bearing in mind, my panel's already cut down, so I want to be careful and not get any blotchy marks like that was. So I'm just putting it anywhere and everywhere. I think what I'll do is we'll do stenciling first. Oh no, I won't. We'll do per card because I've got them all lined up in card. I'll take a bit more of that green and just rub it out a little bit. That's better. I'm happy with that. That's absolutely perfect for what we want. So there, I'll leave them out in case we do an envelope for that as well. I'm going to keep wiping down a little bit. So this is the only one I've used a platform on. I was glad I did actually, because my writing didn't. It must be the stamp. I'll show you. I'm not blaming. Well, they say a good workman shouldn't blame the tools. But the U at the bottom didn't stamp very well. So this is To You and Yours, and this is from the October Club 2025. So this is quite new. You can see a hair there. Well spotted, Heidi. That's doggies for you. Right, I'm going to stamp that there, and the word, what word am I using? I used Cozy Wishes from our home to yours. Let's go, maybe Christmas to all. Just change it up a little bit. So I know I want to stamp this in Twilight. Have I put the Twilight away? Oh, it's here, look. It's in front of me. It looks straight to me. I know I said this the other day, I know a lot of people don't like stamping platforms, but I tell you what, a lot of us couldn't manage without them either. I don't use it every day, but it's something I wouldn't give up in my craft room, ever. So this U here, it says Y-O-U, U. It didn't stamp, and I just wondered if it were me, so we'll soon see. Oh, it must have been me. Hey, I don't think it needs another go either. I'm quite happy with that. Doesn't that look lovely with that stencil? Give it clean with our stamp cleaner. Like I said, don't need that again now. It's a lovely little set in there. I can see many things being done with that tree. Many, many things. Especially to stamp it and do silver foil or gold foil. Embossing powder. I think it'll look beautiful actually. So, we've got what we want there. I'm going to use my Quickie glue pen. And I'm just going to put some dots. Not in any particular place. I'm going to put, I could put there. Put one in the star. That's it, I think. That's it. Just give that a second and I'll wipe this down. I'll be using that again. I'm just going to use the same one. There's no point for me to keep changing because it's already, doesn't really matter which one I use. And I don't want to do the colour in between. I'm just giving this a bit of heat so that can get a bit tacky. Right, it might not be tacky enough, but we'll see. I've got an old scrapper foil. This is Gina K foil. It's got all sorts of bits missing out at the middle, but you probably can't see it there. Let's just see if it'll work here. Oh, it's perfect. It's ready. Look. How nice is that? If you get any foil that's there, that shouldn't be there. I did when I was messing. Your sand eraser, take it straight off, no problem. Like, you see that little bit there? It's a bit of foil there. I mean, it looks okay as it happens, but just to show you. Oh, they were my dots then. That's why they were there. There you go. It's okay. 3 there. Star. Right, so that one there has gained an extra one underneath it. So this eraser just takes it straight off. Doesn't take your paint off, your ink off or anything. But that's a bit different, isn't it? I like it. And just with, because I'm not getting I'm just going to use my Posca. I said when these are dead, I'm throwing them. So I've been saying that forever. But it's because I don't use them anymore. That'll do. I'm just going to give it a little I'm just going to do it everywhere. Too much on there probably, but I can always go over it with a pen and cover it up. Put my writing back in, you know what I mean? So that's just fine, that's all I need. We're very late. It's after, what time is it? It's 23 minutes past 4 in the evening. We haven't had tea. Because Andy had an extra day off with, he's given me time to come up here and play. Silly, isn't it? Because I've had no crafty head on, so you've got that extra time and yet no ideas. Seems a bit of a waste, doesn't it? Now be careful if you heated your card up after you've put foil on. Some foils go dim. But I've already just done this one earlier and it didn't go dim. It's only that one that's really wet. Right, we'll go with that. I'm just going to use my tape runner just for speed. There's my matte and layer. Now, how quick a card was that? And I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to make my own envelope to go with it, which I'll do the stencil on. So I'm going to show you, even though it's water reactive, we can still post it. I think that's stunning, me. So I'm just going to put that on the side. That was my original. That's lovely. Just put that to the side. So the next one, this is the original one that I did. And I ummed and ahed, me and Andy, was like, nope, don't like it, don't like it. So I've got a purple matte and layer, super smooth again. I will be cutting this down with Master Layout 2, which has got the 4 stitching. These you can buy from Morva Crafts. Right, same again, different colours. This time I'm going for, now then, I did end up going Ocean Waves again and Wisteria. So Ocean Waves, back on with this one. I do want it, I don't want it slanted, if you know what I mean. Not forgetting this will be cut down. I don't want to go up to the end. And then the purple. I don't think you'll ever beat these two colours together, will you? They are lovely. He's calling me down and no chance. He said, you've got an hour. I've only just come on 20 minutes. I can just show you the other one. It's not a problem. I'll make an envelope instead. Right. 2 cards is okay, isn't it? I'll just put them away because it's right beneath me. I'm loving using these inks again. I haven't used them for so long. Let me just put that there so I don't lose it. Isn't that gorgeous? So this one I'm going to stamp in black, and I'm going to use Graceful Blooms. I'm going to use this one here. Again, it's a newer one. These are all bought by me. I was going to tell you, I've moved away from. I'm just going to cut this down in the machine now before I stamp it. Moved away from getting commission off anybody, you know. Well, I never got commission as such. I had a couple of affiliate links and I've moved away from them. It's not where I want to go. One second. I didn't like the pressure, and I did feel pressured, even though I wasn't on no design team, because that's something I wouldn't do. It still felt the same, if you know what I mean. I lost myself a bit. So I stopped doing it. And I'm a lot happier. So there you go. Right, I'm stamping in black. This is a stunning stamp. And also, like now, well, I'm not going to show you now because I'm just going to do an envelope instead. The next card, which I'll show you when I've done this one, is a different brand. So it meant I could go back to mixing my brands as well. Don't get me wrong, I'm still doing stuff for people, new releases and stuff, like for Tracy. And I've been doing them for Inkulicious and a few others I do it for. But I don't feel the pressure. I feel like I'm me. Right, I'm going to stamp that. There. Now, what I did do with this one was I splattered it with black, Raven Splatter, but I'm not going to this time. That's great stuff, by the way. It's handy just to say it's in the bottle ready to just sort. It's meant to be like that. It's not meant to be, you know, all full lines. I love that. I think it's stunning. Again, it's one of those that I won't part with because there'll be so many techniques you can do with this. And then I'm just going to use the word hugs. Nope, that says hello. We're going to use hello. I can show you the other one, it says hugs. The writing really suits the flower, doesn't it? The same fine lines. And that one's called Graceful Blooms. I'll put that one down there. Like I say, I'm not gonna just put that away. I'm not gonna splat it this time, but I will put some gems on it, black. The colour that it prints off, and I'll have to be careful with that. And I do have a base here. It's a bit wonky, isn't it? Oh, don't you just love that when you can reposition? Let me just put these away and then I'm going to show you the envelope right quick. My table is an absolute bomb site. It really is. Right. Right quick, we'll put 3 of these on. So I'm going to put a temporary bit of tape there to hold it. So I'm going to go definitely a 1 and a 2, and what about there? What about there? Don't like the big one. Let's put there. There we go. So, envelope. I'm using my envelope maker. So that is your cards, right? With that stencil, and this is your other card. So this was the colours. I used Cosmic Berry and Snapdragon, and I stamped in Chianti. And also, when I finished, I will put on some Pink Fresh. These are Silver and Gold, Sparkle and Shine Ombre Glitter Drops. So I will put them onto that one when I finished. Right, so envelope, just to show you this. I'll go with this card. I've got a piece of card. So I'm making an A2 card. So A2 is here. So I need a piece of card 8 1/8 by 8 1/8. I don't know if that's clear. So 8 1/8 by 8 1/8, and I'm going to score at 3 3/4. So 8 1/8 by 8 1/8 is this, and I'm going to score, what did I say? A2, 3 3/4. Just get me. I don't know where my scorer is, so I've been using. Oh, I've got too much stuff on my table. Oh my goodness me, I can't find it. Right, let's pick something else to use. I found a smaller one. Just hope it doesn't break it. 3 3/4. So you line up here at 3 3/4. You press this down and it will put you a notch in. And from this line here, it comes with a bone folder. You take that right up inside there. Then this line that you've made will go score line. into there. So that blue there will line up perfectly onto that score line. You press again and you score again. Same going round onto that line. You press again. You score again. Last one. You press again. You score again. That's it. So I want, those are going to be my flaps in, obviously. I want them in. And I just cut that line there. I mean, you don't have to. I just prefer a square line there. So I just cut that. But this one that's going to fold down to seal it, you put it in the back end and it gives you a curve. That's it. All your rubbish is together. Right, we'll make this one piece before we do front. The front decoration is really quick. So I want piece of red liner, piece of red liner. This is the only red liner I like, and it's off Amazon. It's cheap and cheerful. I've bought expensive red liner and I don't like any of them. I can't use any of them. It takes forever to get the red liner off. I know you to burnish it and everything, and I've done all that, but by heck, I don't have struggle with it. Watch this now. That'll do it. There we go. It's one side. I've probably got that too long, actually. Too cheap and cheerful. Take that down there, and I've got my envelope shape. So, quick decoration on the front. I'm going to take that stencil, any one of them. I knew I still needed some. Yeah, I don't know where to put the colours. It was that, was it Ocean Waves? We're going with it anyway. Ocean Waves and Lilac. There should be enough on my brush. So I only want it in this corner. So after working for Royal Mail for so long, I found out a lot of stuff. Not to put anything here. You shouldn't put anything above where your address is, to be fair, because it goes through a machine and the machine reads it. And if you've got black writing, like these stamps, you've got a chance that it's not going to get to its address that it's going to. So just think about that. Put your ink on this side. Right, let's see if I've got enough purple on there. Have I? Typical, isn't it? Come on, purple, any purple will do. I don't think this is the one I'd act out, but it'll do. Lavender Fields. Watch it be really dark. It'll do the job. I think I'm going to actually leave it there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now then, on my other envelope that I just did, I used the small stamp, but I'm actually going to stamp it with the one that we've stamped the card with. Hang on. Which is this one. I know it don't fit, but I don't want it all, so I'm going to go with that bit there. Let's go there. That'll do. That's all I want. Perfect. Look at that for an envelope. How beautiful is that? And it doesn't take long to make them, to be fair. I mean, this has been a quick video already, hasn't it? And look what you've got. One last thing, which is showing you how to waterproof it. So you can can make your own envelopes and them not get wet with all our lovely British weather. Because it's just delightful, isn't it? Just trying to tidy up at the same time. Otherwise I'm going to be in a mess. Right. So the last thing I want to do, well, next to the last thing, get a piece of scrap paper. I might be a bit ahead of myself here. So if this black smudges, it's because I've rushed, but it doesn't smudge. It's permanent ink, it doesn't smudge. But because I'm rushing, if I were you, I'd just leave it overnight. Although I didn't leave it at all earlier. So it's picked up a tiny bit of print. Let's just do it. So what I've got is distress glaze. Now some say Vaseline works the same. I've not tried it with Vaseline. So I'm just doing it with this because this is how I do mine. Get a piece of kitchen towel ready. I've used loads of mine. And normally I use my big dabber, but I can't find it. So I'm just going to stick it in the stuff and I'm going to rub it over it. I'm going to rub it all where the water reactive ink is. Because you wet that now and that's just going to run down your envelope. I mean, you could do this all over your envelope if you didn't want your envelope to go all funny. But that's all covered now. Have you heard him whistling there? Like a dog. Told him to wait. Get your kitchen towel and rub it off. Now you can see where I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the line where I've gone up to. But if I keep rubbing, there you go, that line's gone now. So there you go, I've got one waterproofed envelope. Well, there is. The rest of it isn't. That's the one I did. I didn't like what I did with that stamp, but that was the other one. One last bit. I use my envelope glue. Take it up the side, down the side. I would do it a lot neater normally. I'll do that one after. And I wet my finger in my mouth and just go up one side, down the other. Leave that to dry. And the only thing you do to reactivate it is wet it and it sticks like I don't know what. In fact, I've got one done here. Hang on. I had to make a card for this one today. And envelopes. I don't have any envelopes that size. I did exactly the same and it's ready now. The envelope's been made exactly the same way with that glue. and it's ready now. You just wet it and it'll stick like they do, like envelopes do. It's a good thing to have in your craft room. I've got this one, the pin flare one, but I've also got the cheap version, and they both work just as good. That was the first one I came to. I've got 4 bottles of it because I was making loads of envelopes at one point. So, oh, I best not touch that either. So there's your envelope. Excuse me. I'll leave that like that. There's your cards. And all with that stencil that everybody was after. Well, a new version of it. There you go. That's the other one. I hope you like them. I really do. I'm dead happy with it. I'm so happy that I found the stencil. I better go. My tea's ready. It's been whistling me like a dog. And I'll go down, he'll say, I did whistle, yeah. I'm sorry about my hands and nails being so filthy. I've been stuck in here all day with my hands and everything. Right, I'm going to go, guys. I love you, and I'll catch you real soon. Bye.